In the early 1990s, the attraction of no-holds-barred fighting swept across the U.S., and people started to look for similar events throughout the world. Folks found that there was vale tudo fighting down in Brazil, old-school bare-knuckle boxing in the gypsy camps of Ireland, and shoot fighting in the pro wrestling rings of Japan. The beginning of shoot fighting can be traced back to the wrestling legend Karl Gotch, who is featured in an earlier Jailhouse Strong video. Gotch taught some Japanese pro wrestlers the art of old-time catch wrestling, where wrestling had legitimate matches known as shoots, and featured a style of submissions known as hooks. Calling this method of grappling the strong style, Gotch's student, Antonio Inoki, participated in a number of mixed martial arts matches. Most famously, Inoki took on Muhammad Ali in an open style match. Around 1993, the sport of shoot fighting found an expression with the promotion pancrase. Taking its name from the old Greek Olympic sport of pankration, the Japanese pancrase organization brought fighters from various styles and throughout the world to compete in shoot fighting. The fighter most readily associated with pancrase is its first champion, or king, the legendary Ken Wayne Shamrock. His dense muscularity and intense style mesmerized the Japanese audience. However, the list of notable fighters and later UFC champions who fought under the pancrase banner is extensive. Mas Funaki, Bas Rutten, Matt Hume, Evan Tanner, Guy Mezger, Frank Shamrock, Josh Barnett, Alan Goez, and Nate Marquardt, among others. Pancrase featured a hybrid style of fighting that combined grappling and striking. If caught in a submission, competitors could tap out and lose the match, or they could grab the ropes, which would cost a penalty but allowed the fighter to continue. Kicks were allowed to the legs, body, and head. Closed hand strikes were only permitted to the torso. If you wanted to hand strike the head, it had to be with an open palm. Even with these modified striking rules, fighters like Bas Rutten were able to compile a brutal list of knockouts. If one wanted to enter this world of rough and tumble fighting, shoot fighting gyms held tryouts. To test the mettle of potential competitors, there is a requirement of 500 bodyweight squats. As bodyweight training is a great way to build both muscle density and cultivate mental toughness, shoot fighters like Ken Shamrock continued to use bodyweight squats as part of their training program throughout their career. While 500 bodyweight squats may initially appear as a lofty goal, you can make this more approachable by beginning with 20 sets of 25 reps, progressing to 10 sets of 50 reps, moving on to 5 sets of 100 reps, before finally reaching 500 straight squats. Unlike some variations of the bodyweight squat, we suggest descending slowly and rising rapidly. This allows your muscle, not gravity, to do the majority of the work. To prevent undue stress on your knees, you should not let your knees fall over your toes. In this way, the workload is placed on your quads, not your joints. Bodyweight squats are great as a bodyweight finisher. They also serve as a great workout for those times when you can't access the pig iron and you find yourself in the cramped quarters of a correctional facility cell or a motel room outside Little Rock. For more of these stories about physical culture, hit subscribe at the bottom of your screen.